Again, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to come up here and speak. I am Jeff Barlow. I am running for sheriff, and I seek your support on November the 8th. I spent 25 years in West Virginia State Police, 14 of those years as a supervisor, sergeant and first sergeant. I have no experience with the Pocahontas County Sheriff's Department as far as working for them. I have worked with many of their officers. As a supervisor in the state police, it's a little different at times than other agencies. When you're a supervisor, you're required to be present during some incidents, major incidents especially. But you're out there, you're the one making the decisions. You're the one who is providing the utensils needed for your officers so they can do their jobs. I have supervised many murder investigations, many bank robbery investigations, prison escapes, fugitives from justice, manhunts, as well as other things such as special details. I set up and ran the GNCC race with the assistance of Snowshoe over the years. Special details, Durban Days, Pioneer Days, different things like that, special events. I feel that I have the experience and the knowledge to make the decisions that are going to benefit Pocahontas County as well as the citizens and the Pocahontas County Sheriff's Department, in making that a more professional department based on integrity, and I will work hard to provide those officers with the utensils they need to do their jobs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Barlow. Mr. McCoy.
Again, I also want to thank the radio station for having us here tonight. And again, I'm Troy McCoy. I'm seeking the office of Sheriff of Pocahontas County. I'm no stranger to the Sheriff's Department. As I spoke earlier, I've been with the Sheriff's Department as of November 1st of this year. I will serve 27 continuous years with the Sheriff's Department. I've had the education. I've had numerous law enforcement training courses. Continued my training after the academy and after college courses and became an instructor. And I teach various law enforcement classes, not only to officers in Pocahontas County, but I've also taught classes in surrounding counties and municipal police departments. One of the areas I teach is active shooter training, and I do that on a law enforcement level, a civilian level, and also do that for schools. There's a training program called ALICE that I presented to the Pocahontas County school system regarding active shooter instances. And those things happen nationwide at a rate of about one every 3 weeks. And as a matter of fact, just this morning in Roanoke, Virginia, they had an incident of an active shooter that took place. So I want to make sure that we're doing things and implementing things in the school to keep the school safe, first and foremost. So I intend to follow up on that. I've been contacted by the school, at least one school in the county that's contacted me and wants further training in that area, and I intend to do that. Also, I am very concerned about the drug issues in the county, and I want to implement a drug training program in our schools, whether that be a DARE program, if that's something that's feasible. If that's not feasible, at least something along those lines. Something else I want to point out that throughout the questioning tonight, and most generally people think of the Sheriff's Department, they think of law enforcement, but I think it's also important to mention that the Sheriff's Department does much more than law enforcement. That's one of the larger tasks placed upon the department, but there's other things taking place in the day-to-day operations. The sheriff is responsible for the collection of taxes, operating the tax office in the courthouse. There's times the sheriff is appointed as conservator to protect and manage the financial affairs of persons that are unable to do so for themselves. We provide bailiffs for all three courts. and maintain the jail for inmates that are coming over for court during the day. There's many things that are going on in the Sheriff's Department, and I'm completely familiar with all the operations of the Sheriff's Department. I believe I'm the most educated and the most experienced and the most qualified person for the position, and for those reasons I ask for your support and your vote on November the 8th.